Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 2 on the Southern Pastures map, the Russell Challenge. We are over here in New Zealand, and we have bought some more equipment, and we have brought some more equipment back to the farm off camera. You guys know that I played about a half an hour off camera, so now it is 9 a.m. So we're going to start this episode by mowing our first field. Yes, yes, yes. I'll show you when we get over there. We're going to take the Autotronic Massey Ferguson and go over and start mowing. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome, and I'm doing fantastic. I hope you guys are as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. It's been absolutely amazing. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. We've already learned so much about New Zealand after episode 1. I would like to thank Russell for letting me know that in New Zealand they drive on the opposite side of the road. So we are going to show you guys that in New Zealand they drive on this side. I've been driving on this side, and I was wrong. So thank you, Russ, for letting me know that we will now drive on this side of the road, just to make sure that we're following the rules. He said he wasn't going to be able to be too big of a help with the equipment because he's not a real-life farmer, but he does live over there, so maybe hopefully he'll interject a little bit about it and let us know what's going on if we make any mistakes as far as that goes. But I also want to give a nice shout out to Jason, aka Plowboy, PA Plowboy, for letting me know that New Holland came out with a baler about 50 years ago, and I knew that. But what I'm having an issue with is finding mods that are that way. So what we've decided to do, as you guys saw, let me get back out here. I apologize, I ran right by it. We decided to get our little Massey Ferguson little skid loader, just like we had on Buckland Farm. We're going to try to mimic a lot of the equipment that we had over there because that was our other realistic series. And we went ahead and we stacked the bales in here. We put this shed down for our bales, so we're going to have hay on one side, silage on the other, so that we can mix up our TMR. We also went ahead and we purchased 50 cows off of camera. We brought them back. It was a lot of trips. It was about 10 trips, to be honest with you guys. But now we have 50. We're at 50 cows right away. We also went ahead and purchased the our mower. I found out that the Pottinger mower has been around for quite some time. And this is the Eurocat 312. It has been around for at least the mid-'80s to early 90s, if not maybe close to early 90s. We also bought our ELO, which has been around for a long time as well. This is a Russian baler because it couldn't... Now, I did find out from Jason that the Vermeer baler came out, but the only Vermeer that I could find was only unless I have the Vermeer pack, which I'm not purchasing, which I don't have it. But I did find a Vermeer baler but only had 4,000... That was it. So it would only hold 4,000 liters. I'm like, nah, we're going to use this one. This can go to 180 or 180. We have our bale wrapper, and we have our slurry tanker, which the Star 2000 actually came out in the 1980s. I think it was 1987 when it came out. So far, the only thing that may not be is this thing here, but I have to be able to wrap my bales. So and that's all there is to it. I also did a little bit of research. I watched a couple videos of Argsy doing his multiplayer on this map. And I think, I'm going to take a shot in the dark here, but I think this is the slurry point. I'm assuming because in his videos, he has yet to draw slurry, but in his videos, he's got his slurry takers parked here. And he generally, apologize if I keep clearing my nose a little bit on camera here because I've been doing hay work all day long, and you guys know how that works. Get a little bit hay fever going on, but I'm doing well, doing great, because here I would assume is the slurry tankers, or the slurry pits. So it would make sense that this would be, where did it go? Here. There, I almost walked right by it. It would make sense that this would be the slurry draw point, and his tankers were sitting here. So we're going to try it when we eventually get going. So as we walk back through here, we're going to see if there's any slurry. There is. So let's do a little test on camera real quick so that we can tell. Let's go ahead and open this. Actually, you know what? Nope, we'll shut that again because we can go right over and right through the other fence. So let's grab that slurry tanker and see if we can actually fill it from that point. So if we can, we have found the slurry tanker, and then what we're going to do is we're going to purchase a manure spreader so we can do Russell's challenge, which is using different slurry or manure each time. We're going to rotate it. We are using precision farming like I talked about, but we're going to still have to put in 2 levels of fertilizer. So we do have our slurry tanker here, and then we still have to purchase, as you see up in the right-hand corner, we are down to 211,000. So we can come right through here, and I think we can go right there. Let's back up a little bit in case it opens out. This way maybe, or this way. Right there. I was going to say I knew it opened. The only disadvantage to this map that I have an issue with is the triggers aren't marked. So what I'm going to do, guys, is go into the XML, and let's bring this up so we can see and fix it. I'm hoping this is it, guys. Yes, it is. I think. Maybe. Maybe. We'll find out here. So that may be, I don't want to spend the whole time looking for it. Let's check that. I mean, it has these paths up here. Do I have to put my own slurry tank down? That's what may be the issue. We may have to do that just to get... Well, no, because it says we have slurry, so it's somewhere. Okay, it's definitely not that. Let's see if it changes to fill point over anywhere. So, okay. Did that come up? Let's just see if I can get this in here to... So, okay, well, it's definitely not that. So, there's a path here for a reason. And it's definitely not, this is not the fill point for slurry. Okay. Well, we tried. So, we're going to have to continue to research that. For any of you guys out there that know where the slurry trigger is, let me know. Because we have slurry, but I don't know where it's at. And the triggers aren't marked very well on the map. But that's okay, because we'll figure it out. And if not, I'll put down my own slurry tank, or my own slurry pit someplace. And go from there. But I don't know. I'm going to have to keep trying to research it, which is fine. Not the end of the world. That's what makes it kind of fun for this map. Whoops. Park this right back in here. There we go. Get in a little farther. Yeah, it's been I can find, like, I can research it and find realistic 1980s equipment. Problem is having a mod to find it. And most of our mods for Fs22 are either modern or really old. There's like no in between. So this Eurocat 312 also folds up, but also stays folded up when you release it from the tractor, which is kind of cool. We're going to go to that field straight ahead here. We're going to start mowing right now. And then I want to know, I know that, I know the manure pit here, I had to put one down to have it work. Because it would tell me, like in testing, that I had manure, but I didn't have any. So I had to change this, and now, as you see, it is now working. It's collecting it right here. So I may have to put down a slurry collection thing, I'm assuming, because there's only one person doing a series on this, and that's Argsy. And until he draws slurry, I'm not going to know where it is. I just know where it is. But so I'm going to challenge you guys a little bit. Sometimes we have trivia, sometimes we don't. I'm going to challenge you guys to help me find the slurry trigger. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. All right, let's go back here. And we're going to start with this field right here. We're going to continue, and then I've got to get Russ's trailer that him and his buddy built so that we can move cows to different paddocks. It'll be kind of neat. Let's get that. Get out a little wider so I don't hit the fence. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and close this. It's just a all-around great-looking map. I mean, visually stunning. Absolutely amazing. All right, and on we go, and off we go. There we go. We're mowing at 6 miles an hour. Welcome to the realistic world. I could have put down the doormat and made that our house over there, but this is kind of cool. There we go. Then the next pass, we'll turn around and go the other way. But you see what I mean, though? Whoops. Hit the wrong button. I like the grass texture on this. This reminds me of Buckland Farm grass texture. And I should be able to mow right over that. Disappear because I have the real mowing mod on. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. And then, like I said, we will mow here until we hit, we're going to mow until we hit 9:30, and then from 9:30 to 10. So we may have a couple, 2, 3 episodes, 4 episodes of mowing, but you guys don't have to watch every single episode. That was my compromise to you guys. But I really, really, really like the grass textures on this map. Really do. It just feels like you're really mowing. It looks almost more like alfalfa. That was on Alma. And I heard that Alma was coming out with a new update. We're going to have little different animals and stuff on it. So, yeah, it's going to be great. So, my shout-outs, I already gave Russell my shout-out. Make sure you guys are checking out Russell Whitlock. This whole series is based on a story mode for him, basically. And as we get going a little bit more and we can finish up our equipment, we're going to kind of turn this into a story mode a little bit more, which is right up his alley, that's why we call it the Russell Challenge. We're being ourselves for now while we get started, and then once we get finished and we got everything we need, then we're going to come up with a nice little backstory, and we'll continue on with a story mode, which is going to be absolutely epic. So make sure you check him out. He's over on YouTube. He's doing Valley Springs. He's doing the Clown series, and he's got his regular series going. My mentor, my friend, Mr. Grizzly Bear Sims, a.k.a. Jerry. Just make sure you check it out, Grizzly Bear Sims. He's amazing. My brother from a different mother, Mr. Big A. Farmer Z, Farmer Tech, MT Pockets, Van Ham Gaming, all of Van Ham Gaming's crew. They always make sure they say hi to me. So I want to show lots and lots of love to those guys. They show a lot of love to me. So it's pretty cool. All right, so now we're going to finish right here. And then we will spin our tractor around, providing my controller doesn't die on me, because I forgot to plug it in. So, there we go. Back her around like this. It's blinking at me. It's blinking. Ooh, no, stop. Stop. Of course, it's happening on camera, which is awesome. There we go. Hopefully I can spin it around. I forgot to plug it in, everybody. Everybody. There we go. Second pass. Just like the first. Except now I'm going to set my cruise on. And let's mow some grass. Now we stay going this way. Yep, that thing is blinking. It's not going to shut off until I plug it in. So hopefully I can plug it in while we're... Oh, no. Please stop blinking at me. I can't stop my tractor. All right. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, I can't. This is all on camera because we can't get it fixed until it stops blinking. Give me 1 second, everybody, while I try to fix this. Here we go. There we go. We're cooking with gas now, I hope. I won't move my controller too much. I won't put the cruise on because I need to be able to steer. Might have to use my my steering wheel. I don't know. We'll see. Only got about 15 more minutes. It seems like when I move it, because I've got it plugged in now. I reached down and plugged it in. So, but we're gonna come in here afterwards, and we're gonna bring our ELO in, and we're gonna TED it. And I think it TEDs and windrows at the same time, so that's kind of neat. But it'll only be 3 meter windrows, but that's okay because we'll be able to still bale it. Then we'll make this field hay, and then we'll make the next field silage bales, and so on and so forth. And then I think what I'll do is, since we're on this whole upgrading every year, I think the next upgrade will be more to a little bit more modern equipment so that we can start using like the fast baler so that we can make a little bit bigger bales, or vice versa. I don't know. We'll try to stay as in the 80s as much as we can. But it's like I told you guys in the very beginning of this episode, it's very, very hard because there's not very many mods from the 80s. There's a few tractors here and there scattered around, and there's a few mods that you can find, but for the most part, it's very difficult to find realistic 80s equipment. So, you know, I understand, like, Jason's been amazing helping pick equipment and all that stuff, but what he needs to understand, everybody needs to understand for that matter, is even though New Holland, the roll belt's been out for 50 years, to find a legitimate one that's been out that I can actually use that's in the 80s, otherwise I just got to get a new one, you know, a newer one. And I don't want to put equipment in here that's like from the 2000s, or, you know, even though 2000s is 24 years ago, we're trying to go 40 or 50 years ago, if you know what I mean. Well, 1979 was 40-something years ago. There we go. Now we will go one more headland around, and we will then split the field just like we always do. And I think when we go from 3.5 to 6, I think I will upgrade to either a bush hog and go 6 meters, or vice versa. But then when we go from 6 to 9, I'll probably go the triple mowers on it, and then we'll be mowing with triple mowers. It'd be pretty cool. But I'm excited. I'm really, really excited about this series, and there's a couple of maps that I want to try. I definitely want to try. I looked at Fen Edge from, I don't remember the mod author, but I got it from the Grain Man. Great map, fantastic map, but for me to be a little bit more realistic, I have to have the pens that hold a little bit more. I can't have pens, for me, cow pens that only hold like 40, because I usually buy 40 to 50 animals to start, and I like to be able to have enough, like at least 500, well, at least 200 at least minimum, so that you feel like you're building up, if you know what I mean. Like, your herd can have a chance to grow, but when there's only 40, you can buy those right off the bat. Now, granted, it's still realistic, but on this map, with the amount of grass and stuff that we own right off the bat, we could have 500 cows. Also, I was instructed by Big A, who did a review on this map, which you can go check him out. Check out his review on this. There's lots and lots of sheep, and also I found out from Russell that there's actually more sheep in New Zealand than there are people, which is pretty amazing to me, if you think about it. It's fascinating. I love to learn. I love watching the history. That's why when Russ puts out videos on YouTube about like his area and like the backstory about it, I watch every waking moment of it, because I'm just a knowledge hound. I love to learn, and like on my farm in real life, well, you end up using the same equipment over and over and over again, and so you don't get a chance to experience new equipment at all. You're using your own little world here. All right, so we're gonna pick that up. Now we're going to drive around, and we're going to come. We'll find us a nice tree. A fence line GPS is what we're going to try to use. If not, we'll use a post. So let's go about here, and we'll pick that tree right there to make our line with. See it? Right straight across, guys. That'll be the line that we make, and down you go, and off you go. I'm glad I got this controller now charging. Well, then we'll open this up, and we'll start spinning around. But I love it, because I think when I was doing 20-minute videos, it was really cool. You get in and you get out. It was great, and I was having a blast doing it. But 30-minute videos gives me enough time to get a little bit more done, explain a little bit, because I like to do a lot for like the setup, if you know what I mean. I enjoy doing the setup, like my intro, all that stuff. I love doing that. All right, so now we're going to go right down the middle and open this bad boy up. There we go. Perfect. There we go. And like I said, this way, by me playing, 30 minutes off, it gives you a chance to get a little bit of a break and hopefully keep going. Plus, it gives us an hour. But anyways, what I was saying is that when I was doing the 20-minute videos, it was absolutely great. Like I said, get in, get out, boom. There was many a times when I was like, oh man, if I would have just had 10 more minutes, we'd have been golden. We could have got this done or this done. So that's why I switched to the 30-minute videos. It just seems a little bit better for me anyways. There we go. A lot of turning around now, so we got to get our mowing situation done. But I can't wait. I'm excited for the series to take off. I'm excited for Fs22 to show up. I'm excited. There's a couple more maps I think that Russ is going to send me because, like you guys know, I don't have social media. I got rid of it about 5.5 years ago now. I just dropped all of it. I got rid of Twitter. I got rid of X. I got rid of everything. I don't have any Facebook, and there's a really bunch of great maps and mods that are on Facebook that I just won't go on for it. So Russ is going to send me a copy of Agley Farm. I think that's how it's pronounced. That's another UK map. You guys know how I'm a big fan of the UK maps. Never done a New Zealand map. This is the very first one I've ever done. And I do notice that the fields are pretty decent sized. Although this grass field here, sorry, I had to get rid of that cough. Although this field right here is literally only 3 acres. I think it's 2.86. So it's not even that big. It's less than 3 acres. But like you guys are already aware of, that when you are doing things realistically, you tend to take quite a while to do stuff. So there we go. A couple more of these, and then we'll literally go around in circles and finish this up. It'll be great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But what a day. There, that yawn is out of the way. It's been a crazy hay-filled day, if you know what I mean. Doing hay, doing lots of hay, hay. As they say, hey, hey, hey. All right. See, start going this way now, and then we'll break this up into little baby sections here. Because we still have to come in and tet it and things like that, so pretty cool. Yeah, I've been holding this controller like a little baby so it doesn't go away again. It's cute. But I just really like the feel of this map. I don't know what it is about it. Like I told you guys after episode 1, I was like it felt like I was cramming for an exam in school, where I was like just on, like I would download a map, then I would load it up, and I'd be like, nah, like in 5 seconds, or nope, it doesn't have this cow pen or whatever. As soon as I got on this, it's got lots of animal pens. Like we have a total of 800 cows on here, and from what Big A and Russ has told me, it's got thousands of sheep on it, like thousands. So we're going to have a lot. I know the one is that I think Big A said it's like down here in the corner somewhere. One of these places has a sheep farm. Maybe it's over here. I think it might be this. That's a huge sheep farm, I do believe. We can't buy it right now, but we will be able to eventually. But we've got to buy a seeder. We've got to buy a cultivator. We've got to buy a I'm gonna go right down on another headland down here. We've got to buy a seeder, a cultivator, and or a plow, one of the two, which we could do a plow, because if we want to change it in, we could realistically create a field out of this. And then a harvester and a header. And I think we might be just about done at that point when we get done, which we can't buy a harvester yet anyways. We don't have enough money, because then again, I have a couple of cases downloaded, but I was going to try to play Massey's. But I'll look into it. I'll look into seeing if I can find some older Massey stuff. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, we got literally about 6 minutes left. But see how you can get a little bit more done, and you can have a little bit more story. But my goal is, like I said, is once we get everything bought, we get everything zeroed out, then I'm going to actually write a script for it, and I'm going to actually, I don't know if I'll be able to have like voices and stuff, because I'm not very good at them, but we can try. It does not hurt to try. does it. Give it the old college try of a story. And I know that Russ enjoys the stories. So we'll do it that way. And then we'll go finish that other side. And we'll be out of here. Less than 5 minutes left. Holy cow. Where the heck's this 30 minutes? Gone already. He's gone. He gone. And I don't know. That's a water thingy, so we can get water out of there, I'm assuming. That's the only, like I said, the only downfall to this map has been the triggers for everything. I still don't know where the slurry trigger is, and I might have to save it and then put down a my own slurry pit and see if it actually fits it. You know? But like I explained to you guys in the beginning, what we're going to do is, and for the Russell Challenge, is what he's got rules on Valley Springs is what he's doing is if he uses slurry to fertilize his field, the next time he either has to use manure or commercial fertilizer or solid or the spray. Then he switches. He can't use the same fertilizer twice. And so we're going to do the same thing, except for us, we're only going to have manure and slurry, providing I can find the slurry point someplace. And we're going to go down here, and we're going to, we always want to work back towards our fence line. So we're going to start here and work that way. Back to it. Back to the reality. I can't wait. I can't wait for Fs22 to drop. I can't wait to keep, like, it's so funny because I'm so used to always playing ahead on my maps. But this one I'm not, because it's only going to be a certain length of time. So there we go. We'll pick this up so we can go a little bit faster and stop making this little section smaller and smaller and smaller. And we can feed the cows hay right now because that's all I have in their pen, right? Did I put hay in there, right? Yep, 13,000 hay. That's good. I have 3 more bales too, so we're gonna try to make sure we feed them all the time. But like I said, this field will be hay first, and then the next field over there will be right straight next to will be silage bales. And if I was driving right, I'd be able to tell. Whoops. There we go. Now we can start opening this up just a little bit more. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. So what do you guys got going on your farms? You guys working on the same map for a while? You've been working on it? Because my goals are very easy. When we get into Fs25, I want to get, once I decide to go on it, I want to make sure that we are staying on a map for any length of time. And I think I'll make sure that every map I stay on will be 100 episodes. And then we can get out. Get out of here, as Ham would say. You guys get out of here. Sure that my mic will be picking up my yawning. It's been a long day, guys. I started my day at literally 3:30 in the morning, and then we get up in the morning, and then I have to feed the animals, clean out their stall, everything. That takes me from until about 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. Sometimes 6 o'clock if I can hustle. If we don't have a lot of chores, like if we don't have a lot of like cleaning and things like that going, I can get done with milking by 6 o'clock. That's more like, yeah, it's about 6 o'clock. But if I've got, like tomorrow, we got to run the skid loader and clean up the barn a little bit. Because what we have on our farm is we have a skid loader, but it has a tire attached to the front that's how we scrape our out our slurry and put it in all the liquids. We put a big tractor tire, like one of these, right on the front of the skid loader, and we drag it up and down, and it literally just pushes the slurry up against the gate. And then once it's done there, then we can either push it onto the slurry pit itself, or yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. There, let's get these, and then we'll start going here. There we go, guys. Got about 10 seconds left. So on that note, please, please, please look out for each other. Look, Look out for each other. Look out for yourselves. Wait a minute. Let me get this right. Blah, 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 blah. Look out for yourselves. Look out for each other. And most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding, ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, I love you all. And I will catch you right back here on the flip side at 10 o'clock. I'm going to go for another half an hour, mow whatever I can in that half an hour. When we come back at 10 o'clock, we will either finish mowing or we'll start tedding. And on that note, guys, I will catch you all in a few days. Have a great one.